Okay, what's up guys? I'll just do a quick overview of my warm-up routine now I do before skating. And honestly I do it pretty much every day just because it feels really good. But start with doing cat-cows, which if you haven't done before, it's just hands and knees, and alternate curving and then arching your back. Try and do it with the breath. So I'll usually do about 10 or so, just basically until everything starts feeling loosened up and good. So just I try and start at the base of the spine and then slowly roll everything to the front and then reverse. Once that's feeling good, I also do a little twist where I turn my head and my hips toward each side, and sometimes I get a good pop doing this. Just do some of the breath. It starts to kind of open up the side muscles as well. So once that's feeling good, then you do a series of down dog and upward dog. Kind of ease into it. Move your head around a little bit. Back and forth. Back to up dog. Or down dog, I guess. I'm not a yogi. Usually I'll just do a little bit of child's pose here too. Just try and get the hips moving a little bit. Shoulders stretched out. So the next one, sorry, cat, is 90s. So just 90s each way. I pulled my hip recently, and this has been really helping get this loosened up and kind of ready for skating, ready for like royale positions, farves. But really getting this moving has become really important for me. All right, so once those feel nice and loosened up, that's perfect stretch. So I'll start on this side. So this is with a twist. So what I do is I take my elbow and keep my back straight and try and get my elbow as close to the ground as I can. And then twist and do it with the breath. And I just try to get it more open each time. Oh, I got a good little pop in the hips there. So as you start to build some blood flow, get some movement going, you'll find you can get a little bit deeper. Oh, double pop, that felt good. Get out of the way, Buster. Oh. And after that, Cossack lunges. Stand hips wide, feet forward. Just alternate. Okay, so next one is thread the needle. So you're gonna do this with the breath as well. Up, and through, your shoulder down to the ground. Up. Try not to move your hips out of the way of the stretch, if that makes sense. Kind of work into what feels tight. As you go through all these, you get a bunch of good twists to get your back ready for skating. Ow, little bastard. Ow, get. Ugh. All right, so after those, back opener. So you lay flat on your back. Arms out. Bring one leg up. Bring it across. And then you can alternate, kind of ease into the stretch, get some movement and twist going. Like this. Reach across and look to the hand. Gets that neck stretch too. I'm super tight on this side. I'm trying to get this one down is tricky. Oh man. Next is pigeon. If you haven't done pigeon before, you get into a push-up position. Bring your knee up to your hands, your foot up to the other hand. Let your foot point behind you and just kind of sink into it. If you're doing this before skating, you don't really need to just sit here and sink into a super deep stretch. That would be a better thing to do in the evening as kind of a cool down and really get those hips loosened up. But before skating, you just do kind of a series of these. Get a couple breaths in each position. Just alternate. Get your body used to getting your hip moving. Okay, so the other one is, it's called YTW, which is kind of put your arms up like this, then a T, and bring it back W. I personally like to just do Superman, so up, pinch your shoulder blades back, reach it out, keep your abs tight while you're holding this. Starts to help wake my low back up. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the abs. Do about 10 or so of those. Last one on the list is deep squat to hamstring stretch. So you can get into a good squat, kind of do a prayer position, push the knees outward, stretches your hips, and then just come up, do a series of these, kind of get those hamstrings loosened up. Not like a long static stretch, more of just getting them used to moving, getting them warmed up, get the blood in there. Starting a skate session with tight hamstrings sucks. And the last one that's not on the list, but that I like to do is knee rotations. I just circle my knees. Helps get my ankles loosened up, especially my injured one. Just go both ways. And if I'm loose, my knees aren't popping all over the place. Get a little hip circle as well. Good to go. Ready to work out, ready to skate, ready for anything.